Sorry to interrupt your regular scheduled programming, but today the Haunter is taking over the channel, and we're going to discuss some problems I have with the gaming industry. They're not personal problems. Most of them are simple common sense that, for some reason, we have completely lost track of. So the first thing that I would like to get into is the fact that Falcom just announced Proud Nordics YS10 that just came out in October.
Excuse me, it's ease.
What?
Ease.
Get out of here, kid. You bothered me. We'll already get the Sega Atlas treatment in 2025. Not even a goddamn year before you charge us another full price transaction to play the additional content in the game. What the actual hell is going on here? Let me tell you, if you want to keep your fans happy, and I mean long-standing fans of YS, I have played everything. I'm the guy streaming YS, Celceta, and Ark of Nepishtim on the goddamn PSP. I bought the cables to stream it. I love those games, and I wanted to share my love of them with everybody. But here you are, putting out a new game that, if you look at the statistics, it's a 9.5 or a 9 out of 10. Everybody loves it to death. So what do? Instead of just basking in the glory, you go and stick the knife in. You stick it right in. You are greedy and you are irresponsible. And you know what? I had held off on buying YS Nordics because my backlog is frickin' huge. And you know what? For the first time ever, if you don't change the model for your release of this game, I will not be buying it. And folks in the comments can say, good, you won't get to experience it. Well, they're going to lose money. And they're going to lose money from me, and they're going to lose money from other people who think like me. Because we're not all deranged fanboys that will just keep shelling out money for another 10 hours of content. That is ridiculous, and it should not be allowed. Insanity. Let's take a look right now. I'm going to go ahead and open this text file. So, everyone wants to talk about Atlas and how bad Atlas is and how you should wait to buy their games. Well, it's nothing like YS Nordics. So, in September of 2016, Persona 5 was released. In March of 2020, 4 years later, Persona 5 Royal was released. I think 4 years is enough time to simmer in that. Let's look at SMT5. November 2021. June 2024. Almost 3 years before they released Vengeance. Again, it was questionable, but almost 3 years is a fair amount of time to simmer in it. Maybe by then you're willing to cough up the extra money. I know I did, both times, but I won't do it for Nordics. That's insanity. Alright, next subject. The next thing I want to talk about, we're going to do it very carefully. Because I don't care to talk about politics or personal beliefs on YouTube. But there is one thing I know, and that's how corporations and making money works. So when I see someone like Matt Hansen literally insulting the very gamers that he should be catering to, and reveling in the fact that he upset them, and reveling in the fact that he upset Elon Musk, who cares about Elon Musk? You work for Obsidian. It is your job as art director and any kind of producer of the game to deliver the best product to the target audience to make your company money. To make your company money. Money. When people buy games, you get money. If they don't buy games, for whatever reason, and that's where I'm not going to get into the politics of it or the personal beliefs of it, because I'm not going to argue with people in the comments. I don't care if there's trans people in the game. I don't care about inclusion. Those things don't bother me at all. I was thrilled in Final Fantasy 16 when I saw Dion's man. I have no problem with the LGBTQ community. Hell, I'm part of it. Okay? But I do have a problem with someone like Matt Hansen, who is basically a corporate saboteur. In most corporations in America, someone doing the things he's doing publicly to harm his company would be removed from the building that he worked in and handcuffs. Because he is literally sabotaging the company he works for and the games he makes. And if his supervisors, because of their own personal beliefs, are encouraging him to do it, then the shareholders or the investors in that company should remove them as well. Because he took a game that many people were excited for, myself included, and made a mockery of it. And again, I don't care about those things. I don't care if there's pronouns in a game. I'm not one of those guys that's going to walk away from the game for that. You know what? I loved Dragon Age Veilguard. I love the series. I have no problem with it. I've put many hours into it so far. Those things don't faze me. But they do faze some people. And if those people are the ones you need to sell the game to make money, then you need to appease them. I saw a video the other day. Pretty sure it was the side scrollers folks. And they were talking about someone named Laura Fryer. And she has been a game industry employee and expert at all different levels. And she was making the exact same point. AAA games suck because they have completely lost the plot. And the plot is making money and catering to your target audience. Here's the truth. I've said it about JRPGs before. I've said it about visual novels before. Some narratives do better in smaller, narrative-driven games. They don't excel in large, open-world action RPGs. A story about someone discovering themselves may fit better and do better in a smaller environment where you can tailor that game to its target audience. And you will estimate how many you think you will sell, you will target that audience, and lo and behold, most of the time your industry analysts make the right decision. If you're employing the right people. You obviously shouldn't be employing people like Matt Hansen. Why you would go after the very people that you need to buy your game for you and your game studio to continue to exist befuddles me. And again, before anyone gets the wrong idea in the comments, I honestly don't have an opinion on it. I don't care. I'll probably pick up Avowed. This idiot, I'm one of those people that can separate the art from the artist. Okay? If I see actual gameplay and reviews of the game and it's good, I don't care what the default character looks like. I don't care what pronouns are in the game, because we play games for fun. But some people do. And when you're selling games to them, you have to keep what they like and don't like in mind. And if you don't understand that, you can virtue signal all you want. You can feel good and have pride that you're such a great person and you're better than everyone else. And you won't have a job because your company went under, because you're making poor business decisions, because of your personal beliefs. And you know what really sucks? We, the consumers, won't have any games. Because for some reason, this disease is contagious. And so many studios are making the same poor decisions that Obsidian is. And if they're not making them themselves, they're allowing the people they've put in charge of their IPs to do it, which is worse. Know your customer. Cater to your customer. The customer is always right. You don't make fun of them and call them chuds on Twitter. You just don't understand how business works. It's insane. Jesus Christ. Get a grip. The gaming industry is in big trouble. And if we don't change the direction we're going in, there won't be games made for anyone. Whether it's trying to double dip on fans of your beloved JRPG series, or whether it's letting your rabid art director spew hatred and discord all over the internet and turning your customers against you. Our industry is doomed. None of us are going to have anything left to stand on. From art directors to CEOs to those of us who are making YouTube videos about video games. In 10 years, when this industry has crashed because of the insane things we're doing, we're all going to be real sorry and we're going to be missing it. That's all I have to say. Stay creepy.